stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Backfield offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. First play taking a deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Delaware, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
The PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here comes a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, good tough running here by Air Force to be able to pick up the first down. It's a lot tougher to move the ball down the field when you don't have that passing game, but Air Force always shows the ability to be able to execute and pick up big yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
QB keeper all the way. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much...
Touchdown, Falcons, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through a tackle. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he finds the running back in the flat. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Good throw. That's an RPO shot on the left side. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Blue Hens trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
All right, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, you talking about an alert defense? Sometimes that jet motion, it can create some confusion, get guys out of place. But not this time. Great play recognition by the defense on this play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Falcons will send the punt team onto the field. That's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the Blue Hens lining up here on 1st and 10.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Blue Hens pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed up.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Delaware. Still no answer for this offense. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the 1st quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Falcons looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Now it's 2nd down here. The shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Here he goes. Past the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
No gain there. Ball was spotted at the 2 again.
What an outstanding job by this defense, not being fooled at all, setting the edge and allowing the inside speed of this defense to bring him down.
2nd and goal for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
I we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's enough to move the sticks and give them the first down at the 41.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the wideout goes in motion. The back's got it. Breaks free. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Blue Hens are going to cash in here in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Blue Hens! So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
He's back to throw again on second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he hits out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks like he's going to run it. He gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Falcons will have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Receiver in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
And third down is a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Falcons will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That's a second and goal play for the offense. He keeps it on the design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
well-designed quarterback run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Hens will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Looking for the wideout. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes an open space. Who's in the clear? The 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Chris, this running back has so much speed when he gets out in the open field, but it was the play call, the run-pass option. Quarterback does a nice job of making the proper read, nice blocking angles up front, and then the speedster picks up some huge yards.
They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Back-to-back deep shots. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. And the Blue Hens will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the Falcons' offense is on the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. He makes the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time.
Into the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
And the Falcons will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Air Force, to put them on top now.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the point after is right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
It's another deep shot. And it's long in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal now for this offense. Press coverage now from these DBs. Running back has it on the screen now. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty and the line, he means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the jet sweep. Gets the first and still running. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Falcons pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The shotgun handoff here. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The final quarter coming up next. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Falcons. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back out there trying to get something going. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Blue Hens have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Bringing pressure. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back, and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack at 2nd and 13. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield in the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. On the ground on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now an third and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Working clock with the ground game. Has the first down and more. With his second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Completion makes it second and short. QB keeper all the way. Good enough for first down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Blue Hens will line up on first and 10. Quick throw out left, complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. Touchdown, Delaware. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
While they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw to his receiver. Goes incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Across the 30. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Blocked by the receiver. And the Falcons moving quickly down the field here. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack it. The Falcons will crank up the tempo. Throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. And they've got him. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. So they bring on the field goal team, trying to make this a one-score game. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that.